ain't seen real. I ain't seen real problems since tripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my way. I pick it up to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want? What you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sickle. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, can I drop your bag sass? I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Trump cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the South on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always call.
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First down, they start out with Abanikanda. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. This defense for the Jets, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Austin Hooper. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Pats go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Inside.
Now Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. It'll go as a gain of 4. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Jumbo! Go to 50. Hey, take 26.
Now Rodgers. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Mike.
Throwing is Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Take 30. Hey, 88.
Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Jets at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Get 300. Get 300. 26.
Rodgers going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Rodgers again now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 18. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Yeah, Liz.
Now it's Rodgers. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Get 300.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Inside. Back north. Jumbo!
Throwing now is Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Marte Mapu. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Back to throw now in his own end zone.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted.
And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check 30.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
Touchdown!
Breece Hall.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Anders Carlson now for the point after.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
2nd and 10. The give now to Abanikanda.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
From the gun on 3rd down is May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Here's May. To the left side and taken in by Chosen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they go play action with May. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, 33 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47.
Hey, 30. Hey, 88. Look at you.
To throw is Rodgers. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Remember the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers now to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Inside. Back north. Jump out.
And again, it's Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Grooves. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now, their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the handoff, Abanikanda. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Plant. Hey, take 26.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Easy, 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 easy. Stay right.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Take 30.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
That's caught. This is Abanikanda. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Second half starts with a run by Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. Now Rodgers. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Touchdown, Jets! Davante Adams with his second touchdown of the night. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And from the gun, here's Abanikanda. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking to throw, May. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Ball again on 2nd down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Jump out! 26!
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yeah, this. Hey, take 26.
Throwing is Rodgers. He finds Wilson, and he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Jump out!
Rodgers going to throw. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They'll throw with May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The tight end Henry here in motion. To the air, May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Abanikanda. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Throwing here is May. To the right side and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Notice 50. Hey, you block over here.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
630. Hey, 88. Gun. Get 300. Flip it down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are right back in this football game. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's May. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back north. Jump out. Go to 50. Hey, take 26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
26.
Straight ahead is Hall.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Marcus Jones picks it. Down the sideline he goes.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
May going to try and throw for it.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hall again.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
2nd and 6.
Back north.
Hall on a give up the middle.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
630. Hey, 88.
Now Rodgers. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2.
It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
They'll begin on the ground here with a band of Campbell.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Here's 1st down. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple. Well, this was a very close ball.